Hi everybody, what's going on? You're watching the Morgado Show Unleashed on Facebook Live. There's a reason I'm on this page, and the reason is quite simple. A lot of times I get a lot of comments and whatnot, and today I'm just not really in the mood to receive comments. Not just yet. So what's going to happen is I'm going to mention a few things first, and then after I mention these things, I will go live. Or I'll spread it around so that everybody else can see it. So, basically what I want to talk about, to start off, there's a few things I want to mention. The very first thing I want to mention, see, I was going to film an Unleashed episode, and I was supposed to do it a while back, and I just haven't gotten around to it. Just haven't really been in the mood lately, but that being said, I'm here now. So I was going to save this for an Unleashed episode, but at the same time, I sort of want to get people to see it if people do end up watching. Usually when I post the Unleashed videos, a lot of people won't get a chance to see it, but at least here on Facebook, they might get a chance to see it. Anyways, all right, I'm babbling. The main reason I came on here, and especially on my on my Del Morgado Show page, was for one reason. I want to talk about Infinity War. Yeah. You're probably wondering about Infinity War. I'm not saying shit. I don't give away spoilers, never have, never will. I don't say anything about the movie. But the one thing that I do want to mention, and actually I saw the movie on Thursday before the opening night, actually, because I wanted to avoid having anybody say anything about the movie, especially because I do ride sharing. I did not want some fucking balloon head to come out of the theater and talk to me about it, you know, before I saw the film. So I was lucky enough to get a seat on Thursday. It was one of the only theaters that had one seat available in the VIP section. I can't do regular theaters anymore, but I went to go see it, and I'm not going to say anything about it, like I said, but I do have to mention one thing in particular. The one thing that bothers me the most is when people come online and start bitching about, don't give away spoilers. Newsflash, motherfuckers. If you've seen the trailer, chances are you've seen the whole fucking movie. And you know what? I decided to not watch any trailers. I haven't watched any trailers since, God, for how long? Last Jedi. You know, and actually I stopped watching trailers a while back. I'll usually watch the very first trailer, and that's already too much. Especially if it's a movie I know I'm going to be interested in. Sorry, I'm going to go off on this because it just bothers me. For people who bitch about, you know, spoilers and all that other bullshit, shut the fuck up. Because if you've watched the trailers, you've pretty much watched everything. Because I decided to go back after I saw the film in the theater. And there's a reason I haven't gone all over the place yet. I'm going to say this first. And you know what? I hate to break the news to you motherfuckers, but the trailer pretty much shows everything. So if you've seen the trailer, you're asking for trouble. Case in point, Deadpool. I only saw the original trailer when he did the Bob Ross bit. Funny trailer as hell. Didn't see a thing. It didn't spoil anything for me. And the one thing that bothers me is when these fucking people, especially these balloon heads that I pick up, they come into the car and they start talking about shit, not thinking for a half-brained wit of these fucking people. Maybe the driver doesn't want to hear this shit. Okay? And I don't. I don't want people spoiling shit for me. And it just bothers the shit out of me. And that's why I went on Thursday night, because Infinity War has been a build-up of how many fucking movies? What, 80 movies to get to this one. You know, Marvel, you know, they did it right. They built this motherfucker up gigantically. And to have some asshole spoil it for me was the last thing I needed. So I went out of my way on Thursday before opening night to try to get a available position. I was willing to go anywhere. I went and I looked as far as Oakville. I looked actually, believe it or not, in London, Ontario, and I checked all the theaters to see if there were any available seats because I wanted to see this movie. obviously the big build up, and I didn't watch any trailers except for the original one. The very, very first trailer that they released for Infinity War was the only trailer I saw, and I am so fucking happy that I saw that one. And even that fucking trailer spoiled shit. Blame Marvel for spoiling shit. I'm not saying a damn thing about this movie. I'm not going to tell you to go see it. I'm not going to tell you not to go see it. I'm not going to tell you if it's good. I'm not going to tell you if it's bad. I ain't saying shit. Okay? Bottom line, if you've seen the fucking trailer, that's what I'm trying to say. If you've seen the fucking trailer, you've already spoiled the fucking movie for yourself. Because I saw the trailer after seeing the movie. Yeah. So if you've seen the trailer, you've already ruined the movie for yourself. I hate to break the news to you, but you have. Okay? And that's the thing that bothers me, because a lot of people are so fucking ignorant that they'll like, oh, I want to see the trailer, I want to see the trailer. No. No. You do not want to see the motherfucking trailer. Okay? Because they ruin everything. Just saying. So you know what? Go back and watch the fucking trailer if you haven't seen the goddamn movie. If you really want spoilers, you'll get them. All right? So, now that I've said all that, now I can share. Because I didn't want anybody interrupting, because a lot of times what happens is I'll be in the middle of a rant and then somebody will interrupt me and then my train of thought goes right out the fucking window because I have a very short attention span. So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to share this and hopefully get some people on because I said what I had to say. So now I feel confident that despite what topic I may bring up now, it's not going to fuck up what I initially had to say about trailers. So here we go. Now I'm officially sharing it on the Del Mario Morgado personal page. So now people will actually be able to see this. So you are watching the Del Morgado Show Unleashed on Facebook Live, for those of you who are just tuning in. And I'm telling you right now, if you see prior to this, you're going to be like, oh boy, Del went on a little bit of a rant. So I don't know if I'm going to necessarily get anybody right now, but I figured I might as well share it now because I said what I had to say. And again, like I said a second ago, a lot of times there's stuff that I want to talk about and I get interrupted, and I was trying to disable the comments. I was going to actually make this an Unleashed video just because I've been talking about doing this one for a while. And I do have a couple of movies to review, and eventually I'll get around to doing it. I actually took a screenshot on my phone of the movies that I have to review. So there's a bunch of them I got to review. And the main reason you're seeing me only now is because I had a little bit of a rant to go off on Infinity War. Like I said earlier, and I'm going to say it again, I'm not saying shit about the movie. I've actually had people, while ride sharing, they've asked me what I thought of the movie. I'm going to go watch it. I don't say nothing. I'm not saying a damn word. Because I know a lot of people want to see this film. And I'm not going to be responsible for saying shit. But what I did say, and I'm saying it again, is if you've seen the trailer, chances are you've already seen the fucking movie. Marvel keeps on, everybody keeps reiterating, you know, no spoilers, no spoilers. Meanwhile, they're the ones showing the damn trailer. If you see the trailer, you're pretty much watching the movie. Don't watch any fucking trailers. If you're that, like, sincere about not watching anything or not getting any spoilers, don't watch the trailers. I didn't. I went in only watching the very, very, very first trailer, and that very first trailer was enough to fucking piss me off because they already showed it too much. And I'm sitting there like, oh, great, thanks. And especially after watching the movie, you go back and you see the trailer again, and you're like, you motherfuckers. You couldn't show anything else? Why did you show that? You know what I'm saying? And that's what bothers me about trailers. And as I said before I went officially live, I haven't seen any trailers for Deadpool. The only trailer I saw was the very first one where they did the Bob Ross gag, and of course the other one where he changes in the phone booth with the Superman song playing. And that's it. I won't watch anything else. And people, y'all keep posting these trailers. You don't realize how fucking horrible these fucking trailers are. I'm sorry, but it's not like back in the day where trailers didn't spoil shit. No, no, no. Trailers give away way too fucking much. And the other thing that pisses me off about trailers is the fact that they'll sometimes show you a lot of shit that isn't even in the movie. Okay? You'll get a certain line or you'll get a certain phrase. Case in point, Justice League. When they released Justice League, I know that they had a whole new re-edit because Dickhead left the project and then Josh Whedon came in. So I know that there's a bunch of scenes that were supposed to be in the film and weren't. They were cut out, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, if you watch the trailer, you're expecting that scene. And that is the absolute worst part about the trailers. Because you're sitting there in the theater waiting for that scene to pop up that sticks out in your head. And when you see that scene and you realize exactly where it falls into the film, you're sitting there like, you motherfuckers. You know, a film like Infinity War, a film like Deadpool, a film like any other film out there, you can do so much within the first 5 minutes and give away an adequate enough trailer that people are, number one, going to want to see it. Two, you're not going to spoil shit. It's in the first fucking 5 minutes. Who cares about the first fucking 5 minutes? You're not seeing shit. Unless a central character dies in the first 5 minutes, you're not seeing shit. Okay? So I have a beef with these trailers, and that's why I don't watch trailers anymore. There's been times I've gone to the theater with people, Last Jedi, for example, and I was initially freaking out because I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, I'm seeing shit for the first time. And then the people, you know, they're like looking at me like, why are you freaking out? This was in the trailer. I'm like, well, newsflash, I didn't watch the goddamn trailer. Anyway, that's the main reason I wanted to come out here on Facebook Live today. Just because of the fact that everybody's out there bitching about spoilers. I don't like that word anyway. It's a stupid word. Let's just call it, don't give away the fucking movie. Don't tell anybody shit. My point is, if you've seen the trailer, chances are you've already spoiled it for yourself. And I'm very happy and very proud of myself for not watching any trailers other than the very first one. Because I saw the trailer after and I'm like, yeah, thanks, Marvel. Thanks for fucking... Yeah, it's ridiculous. You know, you'd think that the trailer would only show the first 5 minutes of the movie. No, they show a lot of shit in that trailer. So, you know what? For those of you idiots out there that bitch about spoilers, and you watch the trailers, and then you watch all the other stuff, fuck you. You pretty much ask for it. You're asking for trouble. You know, you're the one who's specifically fucking up. Because you are now watching shit that you shouldn't be watching, because you're pretty much giving away all the whole thing, man. It's insane. So, anyways, wanted to come out and say that this is definitely something I would not talk about on my show on Tuesday at 9, by the way, realityradio101.com, for those of you who are interested. I know that a lot of people will probably see this throughout the day. Please feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, if you've already seen the movie, you know, private message me. Don't spoil anything. Don't say anything. That's kind of what I'm getting at is, I mean, there's a lot of movies out there that I personally don't need a trailer for. I don't. If I know it's coming out, I don't need a trailer, nor do I want a trailer. Are you kidding me? They showed a trailer when I was watching Infinity War for Deadpool, and what did I do? I didn't look at the screen. I shut my ears down. I'm like, don't listen. Went on my phone and started going on Facebook while they're playing the trailer to Deadpool. Why? Because I knew I was going to see it. So if you want to see a movie, if you want to, like, if you don't want to have the movie ruined for you, then don't watch the fucking trailers. I understand if it's a brand new film. Okay, I get it. If it's a brand new film, something that nobody's ever heard of, let's talk about, I'll make up a name. I'm looking around the apartment. Let's say the movie is called The Hard Drive. There you go. I just looked at one of my fucking hard drives. And this is like probably the best movie of the year. And you don't know shit about it because obviously it's a brand new film, which is rare nowadays. But you see this movie called The Hard Drive. Obviously you don't know shit about it. And you're curious. You're like, oh shit. Okay, let me check out the trailer to see if it's worth watching. That I can understand. But if it's something like Infinity War, Marvel's been building this fucking thing up forever. Why would you watch a trailer? It's like Last Jedi. It's a 9-part series. This is part 8. If you don't want to see anything about it, then don't watch the trailer. If you don't want any spoilers, don't watch the trailer. If you know you're going to watch it, don't watch the trailer, because the trailer is going to ruin everything. My personal opinion. You may think, oh, well, the trailer is just a teaser. You know, it's not really showing much. Case in point, Beauty and the Beast. I wanted to see Beauty and the Beast. Saw the trailer, and I was disappointed right off the hop, because it was a movie I wanted to see, the live action version, of course. And then I saw the special effects, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to see it. You know, just like other movies that have been promoted. You'll see a trailer, and then you'll be like, fuck, I don't know if I want to see this fucking movie. You know, because sometimes trailers will divert you as well. Meanwhile, they probably showed the worst parts of the trailer, or other trailers will show the best parts of the trailer. You know, case in point, what was that movie? Zootopia. Holy shit. Zootopia, the best scene in the fucking movie. For those of you that haven't seen Zootopia yet, I'm gonna spoil it, so just giving you that heads up. The scene with the sloth in the DMV is the absolute best scene in the whole fucking movie. And that was the first trailer they gave us. Are you fucking kidding me? They spoil everything. That's the main reason I came on here today, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't want spoilers, if you don't want to know shit about any fucking movie coming out, don't watch the trailer. I had to learn that the hard way. And that's why I'm going on this rant. Because I've learned that the hard way. And I'm not even talking about Infinity War, because I didn't even watch, I only saw the very first trailer. I'm talking about other movies that I've seen in the past. You know, case in point, like Episode 7. What other trailers really fucking piss me off? Oh shit, there's a ton. There's a ton of them. I can't even fucking name off anything right now. And it just goes back to what I said earlier. It's like, they ruin everything. Trailers ruin everything. Do not watch a trailer if you're interested in a movie. Pretty much that's what I say. That's what I'm saying. And that's the life lesson for today, I guess, if there is some. Yeah. Anyways. I just had to come out here and say all this. Like I said, I know for a fact I won't be mentioning any of this on my show. But the other thing is also, I wanted to be able to come out and just talk about all this stuff. And a lot of times comments get in the way. You know, I lose my train of thought very quickly. And this was a perfect way for me to just come out, vent about this shit. I could have filmed an episode of Unleashed, which I've been saying that for months. And I've just never gotten around to do it, just because, not laziness, I just don't feel like it, if that makes any sense. So I will be doing a show for Unleashed soon. And I'm probably going to be talking about the reviews. So I'm going to give you all my reviews, and I got a bunch of them. I will give my review of Infinity War when I do that video. So don't fear. I will give a review eventually. Just not right now. And going back to the very beginning of the video, I won't be giving away any spoilers, because of the fact that, you know, if you've already seen the trailers, then you've pretty much ruined the movie already for yourself. You know, that's bottom line. And the reason I won't give it a spoiler anymore is go watch the fucking movie. I know it's probably going to take a while, because this theater's all the theaters are all sold out. And it's been sold out, you know, since the very first day. And it's going to be sold out for a few weeks. So, again, when you get a chance, I mean, I won't say shit. Oh, hey, Daniel, there you are. How's it going, buddy? He says, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo. See, that's what I mean. I get distracted. But no, it's go watch the movie for yourself. I'm not going to tell you whether it's good, bad, indifferent. I ain't saying shit. You know, if you want to see a movie, as I've said before, go and watch it. Form your own opinion. And the other thing is, and I did this with Last Jedi, and I almost did this with Infinity War, don't go on any social media outlets. Don't fucking go. And again, don't watch trailers, man. Do not watch trailers. I am emphasizing that for those of you that are interested in future movies. Don't watch trailers, man. They just ruin everything. Don't bother. I didn't watch it, and I'm very happy I didn't watch the trailer, because I watched the entire movie and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's what you want. You know, that's the reaction you want when you see a film. You know, but going back to Last Jedi, when Last Jedi came out, I went off the internet completely. Especially the day before it came out. I was like, no, I ain't going online. I ain't fucking ruining this shit for myself. And that's why, as I said earlier, I went through all the movie theaters looking for a preview night before the movie came out on the Friday. I went to, like, I'd say 15 to 20 theaters I went through. I went as far as London, man. I went to Oakville. I went Mississauga. I checked all the fucking theaters to try to get a spot. And I managed to get one on Lawrence and Don Mills. I actually went that far. They had one fucking seat available in the theater. And it was actually the perfect seat, because that's usually where I sit. So, and I won't do regular theaters. Plus, the regular theaters were all sold out anyways. I was actually willing to do that special theater, the Vox thing or whatever, you know, where you get that feeling in your ass and vibrations and you smell the fucking whatever 3D and all that shit. And even the 3D ones were sold out too. Everything was sold out. So, oh, Daniel says trailers bad. Yes, they are. You're just tuning in. I just went on a full rant prior to that, Daniel. But yes, trailers. If you're interested in a film, Daniel, don't watch the trailers, man. Because I saw Infinity War, and I saw the second trailer they released. Yeah, you're doing it to yourself. If you want to spoil the movie, you're doing it to yourself, man. That's bottom line. If you watch a fucking trailer, you're spoiling the film for yourself. I have some advice for people who do that. Wait for the movie to come out, and then go see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, trailers are the devil. See, you're there, so I can say that stuff, buddy. But, yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, it's just not cool. Like, everybody keeps on talking about, oh, don't spoil the movie. Meanwhile, they check out all that shit on the internet. They go to the fucking, what is it, Rotten Tomatoes to get the reviews. They go to fucking, what else is there? Fucking Twitter. Fucking Instagram. You go to fucking, you're a fan of fucking Marvel Universe. Are you fucking stoned? Like, dude, do not, man. You see what I'm saying, Daniel? What's up? You know, people do it to themselves, man. And you know what? Bottom line, I feel no sympathy. If you've seen any trailer for any movie that you're interested in, case in point, especially now, Infinity War is done, but I want to see Deadpool. So guess what? I haven't seen any trailers except for the one with Bob Ross, and then I've saw the other one, the very, 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 very first one with the telephone booth with the Superman thing, right? That's it. I haven't seen a single trailer since. But, like I was saying before in another video, I had these fucking morons sitting behind me, and the buddy turns to his other buddy and says, hey, have you seen the trailer for Infinity War? And the guy's like, nah, I don't want to see trailers. He's like, well, here, let me show you. The guy just told you no. And then he doesn't even ask me if I want to hear the trailer, because obviously I'm hearing the fucking thing. Oh, Daniel says, hell yeah. Thank you, sir. You see what I see, right? You get it, right? You understand what I'm talking about. So anyway, this fucking moron behind me shows his friend this fucking trailer for fucking Infinity War. I completely zoned out. So that I'm like looking at like the stoplights. I'm looking at this, complete zone out. And then what does this piece of shit do afterwards? His friend is already hesitant about it. Wasn't too happy about it. He's like, oh, well, I didn't really want to see it. And he goes, well, what about Deadpool? Have you seen the Deadpool trailer? I'm like, again, this moron goes and plays the goddamn trailer right behind me. And I'm trying to like not listen, but obviously you hear certain things, but obviously right now, and especially, I've sort of put them out of my misery. I forgot them actually. Half the stuff I heard, I forgot, but it's all been said in the trailer. So for those of you who bitch about spoilers, shut the fuck up if you've seen the trailer. Right? If you've seen the trailer, you're pretty much asking for it. So my advice, for those of you who want to see movies, you know, if there's a trailer they always announce this shit. Oh, by the way, Ant-Man versus Wasp or whatever. Don't watch the fucking trailer. If you already know you're going to see it, don't watch the trailer. I did the same thing for Black Panther. Didn't see a damn trailer. Number one, I was pissed off because I had 4 fucking idiots that were going off on this shit. So I didn't even want to see the fucking thing. But when I saw it, I was pleasantly surprised. Because I was like, oh shit, I didn't see any trailers. I'm like, good. I actually sat down and enjoyed the film. And that's what I'm trying to say. So Daniel, you feel me, bro? You feel what I'm talking about? You know, that's all I'm trying to say, man. Like, people do it to themselves, man. And I've said it before. You put yourself into that position, you're asking for trouble. You know what I mean? You're basically asking for it because I don't know. I think I've already said enough about that. So anyways, actually, I got a little story I want to share real quick. This one I will be mentioning on the show this week on Tuesdays. So I do want to mention something real quick. And it's just kind of funny. But y'all, you know I do the ride sharing thing. Last night, this is around 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Daniel writes, he says, yeah, I hear you. Thank you. So am I taking crazy pills? Anyways, okay, so this is about 3 in the morning last night. I was up near the Whitby area. This is a very funny story. At least I think it's funny. I had to mention this one. It was surging. So what surging is basically what ride sharing does, for those of you that don't know. During certain peak hours, if it's really busy, they'll surge the prices up. For example, if it says 2.0, that means it's double the fare for what, you know, you would normally be used to. I have never seen it this high, but it was at 2.6. Okay, so this surge was pretty outrageous. I'm sitting there like, yeah, what are the odds of somebody actually getting a ride at this point? Don't care. Let me hang out in the surge area. Because our screen, you'll see the map of the area, and then it'll be like blocked out in red, meaning there's a surge. So I'm sitting there like, okay, let's see what happens. So I'm sitting there. All of a sudden, I get a ping. And I'm sitting there thinking, number one, I'm like, all right, this can't be a long trip because, you know, they usually get an estimate before the ride and it'll say, you know, this ride's going to cost you such and such. So I'm thinking it's going to be a short trip, but who cares? It's surging. Who gives a fuck? I'm happy to get the call. So I'm driving towards this guy and I'm thinking, don't cancel, don't cancel, don't cancel. Because a lot of times they'll change their mind. They'll cancel. So I get there and I pick up this guy. 2 guys, young guys, very young guys. I'd say probably max 17, 18 years old. At 3 in the morning, I'm like, okay, what are you guys doing up at this time? I don't care. I just give them a ride and whatever. So the ride request, and this is why I'm smiling, was 11 kilometers away. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, 11 kilometers, because we basically get paid by kilometer. I'm thinking to myself, this is going to be about 22 bucks. All right, because 2.6. But then I'm like, wait a second, 2.6? Oh, this is going to be like $25 easy. $25, $26, just doing the math in my head. And I'm like, okay, awesome. I can live with this. So here's what happens. These 2 kids, these young kids, had to go pick up, you ready for this, Daniel? Because I know you're watching. A joystick. A joystick. For video game. Don't know which kind. A joystick. So they have to go pick up a joystick and then drive back. Can you see where the math is going on this? Dude, $49 to go pick up a joystick. $49 to pick up a joystick. Right? That's what I said. I'm like, are you kidding me? That is the most expensive joystick. I don't even know how much a joystick is worth, but I couldn't believe it. Controller. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Yeah, he says controller. My bad. I'm used to joystick. You know, I'm still in the Atari days. I don't have anything. The last thing I've owned was a Nintendo, you know, and that was like back when Super Mario Brothers, the very first Nintendo there. But yeah, controllers. So they had to go get a controller. $48 to go get a controller. Dude. Either they didn't know that it was surging, or they really wanted to play that video game. Fuck. $48. I couldn't believe it. I'm sitting there laughing my ass off. And that's after I get my 25%. So, yeah. Awesome. Well, I mean, the worst part about it was after that, I didn't get a single ride for like an hour and a half, which really bothered me. But at the same time, I did get my nuts. So, you know, I was happy at that point, and I got a nice big fare, and I was like, oh, fuck, right on. So, cool. So that's my story. Do you like it, Daniel? Oh, Daniel says, new is $74.99. So they pretty much paid for a new controller just to go pick it up. See, now that you're telling me that shit, that's insane. But they were telling me something interesting, which I don't know if you know about this, Daniel, but apparently these guys that play video games get paid a lot. And they're actually on Patreon. And apparently there's this video game player called, what was the name again? Oh, Ninja. I remembered. His name was fucking Ninja. And apparently this kid, I think he's in his 20s or 30s. I say kid because I'm 43. Apparently he's pulling in $5,000 an hour to play video games. What the fuck has this world come to, man? Like, I'm thinking, fuck, I should start playing video games. I'd probably kick his ass. And apparently, if you kick his ass, if you beat him, he will pay you $2,500, apparently, to play a video game. Can you see where the insanity is in this world? Meanwhile, I'm doing a show on begging, pretty much, for patrons, and nobody donates, and I think I'm doing a little bit better than a video game. I'd like to think I'm giving them entertainment. But people watch this kid. They watch him play video games. Daniel, please tell me you don't do that. Please tell me you don't watch people play video games. Because to me, I'm sorry, but that's just a little weird. I'd rather watch a movie, you know, or listen to the radio, or anything. But watching a video game? Like, I don't get it. I really don't, dude. I know you play games, but you're playing the game. You're actually playing the game. I assume that's what you do. But this guy, people pay to watch him. Oh, Daniel says never heard of him. I never heard of him either until last night when these two kids paid $48 to go get a fucking controller. Dude, needless to say, I was laughing my ass off afterwards. But anyways, dude, I'm glad you're watching, man. Like, I was like, you know, I didn't know if anyone was going to watch this, but I'm glad that you, I don't know if you're going to see this again after when I'm done, but if you go back to the beginning of the video, I go off on trailers a lot more than I did when you saw me. I actually went on to my Morgado Show page for a while, and I did the video 10 minutes or 15 minutes prior to coming on to my official Morgado Facebook page. Oh, Sky. Hey, pimp. That's what he says. What's up, brother? Brother, you missed out, man. I've been bitching about trailers and Infinity War and no spoilers. But I'm just wow. I'm bitching about trailers because trailers are the fucking worst, man. Sky says trailers, you say, and then Daniel says Sky. I didn't get a chance to see your video yet, brother. I'm gonna be watching that probably later or tomorrow. Tomorrow's my night off. I usually take Tuesdays off. But Sky, I saw you did a video there, an hour and a half, brother. I'm impressed. So now we officially have the Sky Westman Show, ladies and gentlemen. Sky Westman is now doing his own Facebook Live program. And I'm very happy for you, my friend. I am hoping that you eventually throw this shit on YouTube, like I'm doing. Because sometimes YouTube actually, you get more viewers on YouTube than you do on your live segment. That's right. Case in point, when I did the Kitchener Con shit, all that Kitchener Con shit, and I got like over, with the 3 videos combined, I got over 8,000 views. Like Darth Vader would say, or Lord Vader would say, most impressive. So Sky says, that's a good thing to bitch about. Watch Stewart's. His is longer. My phone died. Okay. I'm not friends with Stewart, but I did see that you did a video with Stewart. So cool. Right on, brother. I'm glad that you're doing it, man. That's amazing. So good stuff. How many viewers did you guys get, if you don't mind me asking? Sky also says, well, I do want to make a YouTube. I'm assuming you were going to finish that with channel. So I'm looking forward to that, brother. Daniel's got his YouTube page. I don't know if you know that. It is, correct me if I'm wrong, Daniel, Canadian Blu-ray? Is that right? Oh, there you go. He just wrote and he says, I got an interview with Kane Hodder at Shockstock. Fucking right, dude. Way to go. That's a big one, man. I'm hoping that he gave you a good interview. How long was the interview? See, I got tons of questions over here. And then Sky says, he had 18, I had 6 viewers for an hour and a half? Holy shit, what happened? Whenever you're on my page, you get more than that, dude. But he had 18, so he's more popular. I'm kidding. Dude, that's pretty weird, man. What time did you do it? Because I came on and you weren't there. Like, it said that you were live, but I missed it. Sky says, yes, a channel. Oh, he has a channel. Wait, is that right? Yeah. Oh, Daniel says, yep, Canadian Blu-ray. So there you go. Check out Daniel's page there. Canadian Blu-ray, Sky. I don't know if you've seen it already, but there you go, man. And he's got a channel. You've had it for how long, Daniel? Sky says, yes, he is more popular. Right on. Dude, give it some time. If you go on there, you'll get lots of viewers, man. Just give it some time. I mean, with me, sometimes I'll post these videos on Facebook Live. I'm lucky to get 5 people. You know, but throughout the day, that number usually increases pretty good. Just give you an example. I did a video the other day. Holy shit. I'm just looking at the number right now. Son of a bitch. I did a video with my friend Mark, who used to be, still is from time to time, João Francisco. We did a bunch of videos together. I'm looking at the number. Fuck. That was what? April 26th. The number is at 367 views. When I was doing the video, I had maybe 15 altogether. So people watch it. Okay, so Sky says, Stewart has one of the biggest Star Trek YouTube channels in the world. Right on. That's probably why he had more viewers. But were both of you guys simultaneously going live? Is that how you got those numbers? And then Daniel says, the interview was close to 4 minutes. Whoa, that's pretty good, man. That's awesome. Shockstock, you know what? I've been meaning to go to Shockstock, but I was busy and couldn't really make it out to London this weekend. Yeah, next time I see my lovely lady Shannon will be May 12th for Walker's Cay and the Midnight Echo. That will be in Oshawa. For those of you watching this, if you want tickets, I can hook you up. It's just around the corner, May 12th. It will be held at the Music Hall in Oshawa. And it's going to be a great event. I'm going to be there filming for the band. And believe it or not, Shannon will be at the merchandise table, and she will be selling T-shirts. So if you guys want to come out to the concert, it's only $15. I got a whack of tickets left over. Not many, because I've actually was able to sell a few. So if you guys want tickets, by all means, contact me. Sky says, exactly yes. Awesome. So you guys had 2 live. Dude, that's like when we were at KitchenerCon, man. When you and Shannon were going live at the same time, that was fucking hilarious. Oh, here we go. Sky wrote, whoa, hold on. Now I'm starting to get texts here. I just fucked up my thing. Okay, here we go. So Sky says, Shock Stock does this hotel room / ticket combo that is basically a 3-day party, so do that next year, bud. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know if I'm into the Shock Stock. I mean, I love London Con, but I don't know if I'd get into that. So, Daniel says, I've been doing my channel for, I think, more than 3 years. Nice. Yeah, I've been doing mine for, fuck. It's been a long time, man. Fuck. It's been a while. Fuck. I think I've been doing it for close to 7 or 8, if not 10 years. I've been doing that YouTube channel. Shit. Hold on. Let me check. Let me just check real quick. You got me curious here. I don't know how long I've been on there. I'm just going to YouTube real quick. Just go under videos. Okay, the Friday 13th. Whoa. What the fuck happened here? That was peculiar. My computer just got weird on my ass. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, sort by... date added, oldest. Let's see. I'm curious. You got me curious. Oh, geez, yeah, 10 years ago. Fuck me. Holy fuck, I've been on YouTube that long. Son of a bitch. And Daniel says, 52 away from 1,200 Blu-rays. Oh, shit. Dude, man, I lost the bet. I remember we had that bet on the show as to how many Blu-rays you'd have by the end of the year. So you definitely beat me on that one. So yeah, 10 years I've been on YouTube. Son of a bitch. That's a long fucking time. Dude, that's like a career. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. What's this here? Oh shit. I have 2,500 subscribers. It's because of my Friday 13th video. That's why. Because everybody loves that damn Friday 13th. Sky says, porn stars, monster movie celebrities, and one guarantee you have some kind of horror love, Evil Dead, Freddy vs. Jason, Walk-In, Dead, Gremlins, etc. I'm assuming you're describing Shockstock. Awesome. Well, if you're there and Daniel's there, that's enough reason for me to go. So who knows? Maybe next time. I mean, we jokingly tried to get a table, but Jake didn't have any available. Hopefully he'll have some for London Con, because I love doing London Con. So yeah, man, 10 years I've been on YouTube. Fuck, that's a long time, dude. Holy crap. Yeah, and I'm not rich yet. Go figure. You know, that's why I'm trying Patreon. I'm desperate, damn it. So anyways, but yeah, the main reason, like I said, I came out here was to, you know, bitch about trailers, because I can't stand fucking trailers. And especially after I saw Infinity War, I decided to watch the trailer after, and I was so disappointed, because everyone keeps bitching about spoilers, and yet they bring it on them. They bring it on themselves. You know, they decide to fucking watch the trailer, and then the movie's completely ruined for themselves. You do it to yourself, man. That's all I'm saying. If you watch a trailer, you're asking for trouble, man. So, oh, here we go. Daniel says, I did all 3 days of Shockstock. Right on. Didn't you get bored after a while? That's a smaller event, man. That's like at the Centennial Hall, isn't it? Or wait, I'm fucking up on the name, I think. Sky says, I always go. I reveal my zombie Batman there. 10 years. Jesus. Mary and Stalin. Oh, I think you're supposed to say, Jesus, Mary and Stalin. Or something like that. Yeah, man. That's a long time to be on YouTube. So, brother, get ready for the long haul if you decide to do it. Mind you, you could be an instant success. I mean, I started off doing fucking, what was it, my Austin trailer, and then I did the Austin trailer. I got 60,000 hits. And then I did a G.I. Joe trailer, The Rise of Cobra, way before the crappy movie came out. And people have actually said I did a better job than the movie, so that says something. And, yeah, I've been there for a long fucking time. Holy crap. Daniel says they moved to a new location. Oh, so where did they hold the event this year? That's a good question. Yeah. I'm glad you guys are available right now, because I was going to cut this off. I did my rant. So, you know, plus I told my little story there. And I will be doing an Unleashed video eventually. I know I've been saying that for a month. I was actually going to edit my latest Del Morgado show. What happened was I had the video files sent to me, and they were so damn big that my program couldn't handle it. That's why I have a Patreon page to get a new computer, get a new camera, get new editing software, you know, just saying. Oh, I've changed everything on Patreon, by the way. Yeah, so I was saying about the editing. So I had to convert the file, and then by the time that file was converted, I wasn't in the mood to edit at that point because it took like 5 hours to convert the fucking thing. So I will get to it eventually. So Daniel says last 2 years were at the you didn't finish the sentence, sir. Also, Sky says LMAO, right. Who should want to watch my handsome ass doing things and talking? LOL, I'm so not popular, but I still want to make a YouTube channel. Sigh. Dude, you're popular. You know why? Because you're Sky. Look how many times I rhymed there. Did you see that? I know. Yeah, man. Don't worry about being sexy. All you got to do is just produce good content. I mean, I don't produce... Well, I'd like to think I'm entertaining. Kind of. I mean, you guys are sort of watching me, right? But, I mean, some guys I've seen do these channels, and they're just downright shit. You know, and, dude, I'm telling you, you could probably kick a lot of their asses. Plus, you've already got a fan following. You got the London Batman thing, and I'm sure you got a lot of people subscribing there. Here, let me check. Just for the sake of, you know, just to give you a nice ego boost, sir. Here we go. You've got exactly 1,600 people, you bastard. I don't even have half of that, man. So you've already got a fan following. All you got to do is just post the videos on the London Batman page. Next thing you know, you'll be owing me a beer for all this fucking free advice. And yeah, and then next thing you know, you're going to have yourself a nice little following because you've already got yourself a following. I mean, my DFH Studios page, again, just for the sake of argument. Hey, what do you know? I just got a brand new like. Thank you, man. Well, who liked me? Who liked me? Joa. I don't even know who that is. But thank you for liking, dude. That's awesome, man. Oh, Daniel says, new location, Ramada Inn. And Sky says, hold on, I'm trying to read the comments here. 1,600? Damn. Dude, you didn't even know how many people are fucking following you? Come on, Sky, what the hell is wrong with you? But my page, yeah, you're going to get an ego boost right now. I got, mind you, I'll kick your ass on my show. But I've got 330 compared to your 1,600. Yeah. But when it comes to the live show, I'm sorry, Mr. Westman, I don't mean to burst your bubble. But when it comes to the live show, let's just say I've got a lot more than 1,600. I don't want to give you the number, because if I give you the number, you might, you know, be like, fuck, I want to do a radio show. But on realityradio101.com, I do have a bit of a following. And actually, because I went back to Tuesdays now, my following was not as good on Mondays. On Mondays, I'll tell you the number on Mondays. I had about 3,500 on Mondays, which is pretty fucking incredible. But now that I'm back on Tuesdays, it went back because everybody was pissed that I left. And then now that I'm back, they're actually listening again. And I just got the stats sent to me the other day, and I was just like, I'm like, okay, I guess the fans are back. which is pretty cool. It's a very big ego boost, especially when you're down in the dumps, especially doing entertainment. You get down in the dumps a lot, and sometimes you need that little boost to get you going. So, Sky writes, he says, oh, wow, that's a big one. I don't pay attention to that. I sort of don't think people even think about me when I'm not around. Yeah, we think about you, Sky. You're awesome. I'm nuts, I know. I do want to do a podcast, sort of, interviewing my pals and other cool kids. Yeah, well, you better put me on your show. Just saying. Mind you, I was going to mention Patreon. What I did with Patreon was I switched everything. I got rid of all the advertising stuff, all the banner stuff. I got rid of all that shit. Now it's just $5. $5 to subscribe, $5 to watch all my content. I'm not even offering advertising on there anymore. It's just $5. So, yeah. So I decided to change it because I compared it with all the Patreon people that are actually very fucking ridiculously fucking successful. And that's pretty much what they do. They don't do any of that advertising stuff. They don't do any of that stuff. So I figured, okay, you know what? Let me try it. I'll go with just simply $5. And my OnlyFans page, onlyfans.com/Del Morgado Show, I now went back to the original price of $9.99. I had it for $4.99 for the longest time. So I figured, okay, if it isn't biting, then I'm going to $9.99. And you know what? The bottom line is, I know that I give hours upon hours upon hours of entertainment, sort of. So, yeah, and my shows are all in there as well. My radio shows, $5. $5. So, you can donate $1, but it's not going to get you very far anymore. I had to change it, man. I had to switch it because I wanted to see. I compared it to what the big boys were doing, and they are making a fucking bundle. One guy makes, you ready for this, Sky? Because you're going to want to join Patreon after you hear this one. $99,000 a month. Yeah. If I could have a quarter of that, I'd be happy. Okay? Reality is, I don't. So Sky writes, you can be on my show and I'll let you answer my questions. That's going to be different. I can't picture you asking the questions. And then he says, unlike your interviewing approach, ha 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 ha. I just can't picture you doing that, dude. I want to be a part of it now. I want you to ask me questions. I'm sorry, I don't know why I find that so funny, but I do. But I noticed that you weren't doing this Facebook Live for a while there as well. What happened, Sky? Was it like you just didn't want to do it, or? Because I can tell you what happened with me. I was so stressed out about my fucking income taxes that now that they're done, I'm a lot more relieved. So that's pretty much what happened there. And plus the fact that I hit sort of a rut again. That happens when you're poor. You hit the rut and then all of a sudden you just don't want to fucking do it. So, I mean, I was obviously doing my radio show and that's pretty much all I was doing for a while. So now that my income taxes are done, the relief is sort of a little less weight, whatever you want to call it, lifted off my chest. I can now, have fun again. So, anyways, one more time I'm going to mention the May 12th concert. I'm realizing it's like 2 weeks away, not even. But yeah, Shannon apparently is going to go to some baseball game. So I'm not going to be driving up to London. She's actually going to get a ride with her company to go watch the baseball game. So we're going to be hanging out May 12th. It'll be at the Music Hall in Oshawa. For those of you who would like tickets, please contact me. You can through Facebook, dfhstudios@hotmail.com. You can also call me if you have my number. If you don't have my number, Facebook message me and ask me for my number and I can get you tickets. The event is just around the corner and it's the Midnight Echo with Walker's K. For those of you, this side note, who listen to my show, Gary Labar, who is my tag team partner, I guess you might call it. He is actually the lead singer of Walker's K, and you'd be very impressed when you hear him perform. And the next video that I'm going to be putting out, it's been a while. It's been a while. So I don't know why I do that. I did an interview with Walker's K on that show, and that was actually filmed by Mike Swain, who is an incredible videographer, and he gave me the footage, and you'll actually see the band. They did 4 performances on my show, which was fucking awesome, and when you hear them, you're like, holy shit, that's Gary. Okay, Sky writes, hold on, here we go. He says, I've been busy, and I also don't have good Wi-Fi when I'm at certain cons. Oh, okay. I can only guarantee a Facebook video when I'm home. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Makes sense. I mean, I won't do this unless I have a Wi-Fi connection. I did it at one con because the Wi-Fi was incredible. That was at the Oshawa convention. So I went on live there, and that was fucking great. So I totally get it, bro. But it hasn't been a mental issue. Because I know I have them. I get them periodically. You know, you just get those moments where you just don't want to fucking do this stuff, right? So, and I had Chantal yell at me the other day saying, don't you dare stop doing these videos. You know, and which is cool. You know, it's nice to be cared about. You know, and Steph was also saying, you know, where the hell have you been? You know, that kind of stuff. So, you know, if people are interested, then it's also, you know, it's awesome that they support, which is the cool part. It gives you a little boost. You know, and a lot of times you need that, especially doing this shit, like I said earlier. Sky says, I got a new Stargate thingy. I'm going to probably paint it on camera. Right on. That's awesome, man. I actually know a lot of people that actually go on and do illustrations on live. So what they'll do... Sorry. I don't know where this is coming from. I didn't eat anything yet. I'm actually going to eat soon. They set up a camera, and then it's like focused on the artwork, and then what they do is they draw on live. I've seen that a lot. So, and then Sky says it's good to be missed. Absolutely, man. It's cool, you know, and having you on, you know, watching the show, that's great, man. I appreciate it. Again, I started off on the Del Morgado Show page because I wanted to rant without being interrupted, because a lot of times this, you know, I get interrupted, I'm on like a rant or whatever, and all of a sudden I see a comment and then it fucking just throws me off. I don't know, I'm pretty sure you're exactly the same way, because, you know, when you're talking about something and you want to get it off your chest, it's a little difficult when you're getting people writing in, you know, despite the fact that I love when people write in, it's, you know, it throws you off when you're on a, you know, a thought process, and then all of a sudden you have to like backtrack. Like, what the fuck was I talking about? Right? So I did my whole rant about trailers. So if you see the beginning of the video, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I don't know if you've seen Infinity War yet. Have you seen Infinity War? I'm not going to say anything. And I will not, we won't discuss that here. But yeah, so I'm not giving my review because I'm planning to do an Unleashed video. And even then, I'm just going to give it a rating. So I'm not going to say, you know, I'm not going to say anything about it, you know, because my personal opinion is if you've seen the fucking trailers, you've already ruined the movie. So good luck with that. You know, my whole point is don't watch trailers, man. I hate trailers. And you know what the worst part is? The first trailer already fucked you. You know, that very short 30-second trailer was already enough that I'm like, I look back now and I'm like, why did I watch that? Right? So, obviously the pieces of the puzzle get put together when you see the film, but when you watch the trailer, it pretty much gives away everything, man. I blame Marvel, because they give away everything. And they're the ones who are saying don't spoil anything, and meanwhile, they show the fucking trailer, and they're spoiling everything. You know? Like Jerry Seinfeld would say, why? Why would you watch the trailer? You're just going to fuck it up for yourself. I don't know why. I know, bad impression. Okay. Sky says... I have seen The War. Okay, oh, right on. Okay. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Yeah, it's so yeah. Okay, so now that you've seen it, look back at the trailers, dude, And you'll understand exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know how many trailers you saw prior to the film. I'm not watching anymore. I've only seen 2 trailers for Deadpool, as I said earlier. I saw the one with the Bob Ross, which fucking made me laugh my ass off, and the telephone booth one, which didn't show anything. I haven't seen any Deadpool trailers. I don't know anything about the fucking trailers. And I'm very happy for not doing that. Whatever movie I'm into, I now refuse to watch the trailers. That's just my rule of thumb. I don't know if you play the same rule of thumb, but it just makes sense. You know, I know it's very tempting, especially when they release a trailer that's like 7 months in advance or 6 months in advance. And you're like, I want to see that trailer. But you have to woo-saw. You have to ignore. Bottom line. You know, and the main reason I saw it, I actually saw it before opening night, and I went through hell to try to get one ticket. I went through, like I said earlier, like 20, 30 theaters, different show times, one ticket available on that particular night. And I just, you know, yeah, I had to because I had no choice. Bottom line, because I do the ride sharing, I was afraid some fucking asshole was going to say something. For example, I picked up somebody tonight at the theater. I pick them up, and it was like 2 a.m, so I assumed that they had just finished watching Infinity War. So they get in the car, and I go, what did you think of Infinity War? Because I'm like sitting there going, okay, you guys can talk about it, I don't care. They're like, oh no, we didn't see Infinity War, but we want to see it. And they're like, how was Infinity War? And I said, oh, I ain't saying nothing. I thought you guys saw it. I'm not saying a damn thing. They're like, is it good? I'm like, go watch it. I'm not saying a damn thing. So watch it yourself. You'll fucking see. Anyways, Sky writes, he says, I think I saw all the trailers. There are 2 more Deadpool trailers. You need to see them. No, I don't, sir. I think you just missed my entire fucking point. I will not see a trailer ever again for something I'm interested in watching. I would rather wait, watch the film, and appreciate those moments when they actually happen on the screen. Do you understand me now, sir? I will not watch trailers, man. And you know what? Especially if it's a movie I want to see. Case in point, Deadpool. I'm dying to see this. I want to see it. And after seeing the initial Bob Ross trailer, I was already in. I mean, I saw the telephone booth trailer, and I was so happy Deadpool 2, and I'm like, yes! And then I saw the Bob Ross, and I died. And I didn't even, like, pay attention, because obviously that was so quick. It was like little, you know, snidbits. And I was just like, perfect. I'm done. Especially if it's one I want to see. Deadpool I want to see. I also saw the trailer for Ant-Man vs. Wasp. Pretty much forgot everything, but I want to see that one. And I heard that, what's the name? Captain Marvel's going to be coming out, I think next year. So if there's a trailer that pops up on that one, I don't really know anything about Captain Marvel. So I may watch the very first trailer, because I know now they don't really give away much. Well, they do, but they don't, if it makes any sense. So I'm curious to see Captain Marvel. Again, I don't know anything about the character. I don't really know much about Marvel. I know mainly, you know, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, which I'm curious to see what they're going to do with that. Now that Justice League is out, I'm waiting for the Batman solo film, which, you know, I'm curious to see what's going to happen there. Sky says, your stubbornness knows no bounds. I hope time does not age you before your time, my non-immortal friend. Well, dude, bottom line, if I were to die tomorrow, who cares? Because I didn't see the trailer. So I'll go to hell, because I know I'm going there. I've already got a one-way ticket. You know, I got a deal. You know, that's why I'm doing all these videos, because of that. I got to deal with the devil. And, yeah, dude, to me, no. After I've had too many movies that I've seen trailers for that screw everything up. And I'm tired of it. And I will never forget. This goes all the way back to Terminator 2. All the way back. I was in the theater with my friend Nigel, and we're watching Terminator 2, and I didn't see any trailers because, you know, I hadn't really been to theaters much during that time, and he had seen a bunch of trailers. And Terminator 2. I'll never forget this. I'm sitting there. I'm freaking out because I'm loving every second of it. And then he turns to me and goes, "You didn't see that in the trailer?" I'm like, "No." Because back then trailers weren't so available, but he's a moviegoer, so he saw it. And I was just like, "No." And I enjoyed the movie a lot more because of it. So there you go. Oh, Sky writes again. He says, "Fuck Marvel, DC all the way. If they get their movies right," which I know you love the movies. I did like Justice League, but apparently you didn't like Justice League. So, you know, the main reason I like Justice League, I'll tell you what the main reason was. Because it wasn't so serious. And I know that you prefer the serious side of it. Me, I prefer throwing a little bit of comedy. Sometimes the comedy helps, because sometimes if the movie's too serious, you lose audience. You do. And I like a little joke. Not the whole fucking movie like Thor, because Thor Ragnarok was too much. I like an even balance of humor versus story, because you gotta have a little bit of elements in there to keep it human. That's all I have to say. That's all I got to say about that. So, oh, actually, Sky, I just thought of something. I gotta mention this to you because I'm pretty sure you're gonna appreciate this. Okay, Sky says, if the trailer was never seen, would you have assumed Arnie was the bad guy? That's exactly it. I didn't know that he was the good guy. Right? See? You just got that going. Thank you. That was what it was. I didn't know he was a good guy. So my friend turns to me and he goes, how could you not know? And I'm like, I didn't see the trailers. Going back all the way to Terminator 2, bro. There you go. Okay. And then Sky says, I really like Ragnarok. It was too funny, dude. It was way too much humor. That's my personal opinion. They should have kept it a little more, because Thor is not really a goofy character, but they made him out to be kind of Ghostbusters goofy, because he was in that movie. Okay, I gotta tell you this. Okay. Oh shit! What the fuck? See what I mean by comments? They throw me off. Oh. Okay. I don't know if you remember the movie. I'm drawing a blank. Demolition Man. Whoa, that just got brighter. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep that screen. Do you remember Demolition Man? Sky? Maybe I should get you on live. This might save a bit of stress here. Let's see if we can get you live, and I'll ask you in person about that. Here we go. So I'm gonna get Sky. I probably lost the whole fucking video now. All right, here we go. Since you're the only one watching, let's get you on. I want to get your immediate responses, so let's see if we can get you there. You should, yeah. Oh, there he is. What's up, brother?
Nothing. I was just texting you and saying, well, it erased my comments, so I forget. But I think I was just saying how the trailers, they reveal too much, and if you hadn't watched the Terminator 2 trailer, you wouldn't have thought Arnie. Well, I was also commenting and writing to you that if the damn Diet Coke commercial hadn't existed, the Batmobile reveal would have blown everyone's fucking mind in the Tim Burton Batman. They would be like, yes. Oh, yeah, like Batman has a Batman car. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Because they got Adam West,
right, dude. You were so
sure in the background.
Right. All right. Okay, so did you get my question about Demolition Man?
Yes, I was saying, yes, I've seen Demolition Man, and then you decided to contact me.
Okay, do you remember one of the big lines when he offers to take him to a restaurant? What restaurant did he offer to take him to? What?
Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
That's right. I just recently got a version of Demolition Man. I'm in the middle of watching it. I was getting into it because it's been a while since I've seen it.
Sure.
They replaced it with Pizza Hut.
What? No.
And this wasn't a Mandela effect. They actually did it because apparently in the UK back in the day, when they re-released it, they didn't have Taco Bell, so they put in Pizza Hut.
Oh, so it's just a regional edit.
Yes.
So that
it's not
count.
regional.
Oh my God.
No, it's not regional because every release now has the Pizza Hut dub over. Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, in regards to a regional, certain words don't translate in the language of wherever that region is, say China or whatever. So I don't mean region in the sense of like oh no, this population got it and this population didn't. No, and you have now the option to get 2 on the DVD Blu-ray combo. Yeah. Sure,
right.
It's because that sort of phenomenon exists that was able to happen and occur.
Yeah, but I mean, in all honesty, why get rid of the Taco Bell one, the one that we all know and appreciate?
Like you said, where that region was, there was no Taco Bell franchise. So
right.
The what do you call it? The population watching Demolition Man would have been like, okay, what's Taco Bell? Yeah, it's like when you're in Japan and you're like, God damn it, you do the Tim Hortons.
Right.
What the fucking Tim Hortons?
What's Tim Hortons? Like, good point.
Yeah.
But I mean, in all honesty, like when they release a film, I've noticed that before. For example, Weird Science. I don't know if you remember Weird Science. You have to know Weird Science. Okay, you remember how when they're on the escalator, they hear now in the newer versions, Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
But back in the original film, it was Weird Science.
Yeah, it was Weird Science because that was the whole soundtrack.
That's right. And the reason why, and I found out this afterwards, was the reason they replaced it is because Oingo Boingo wanted more copyrights for the fucking movie on the DVD release. Mm-hmm. So that's why they replaced all the tracks.
What's Oingo Boingo's like #1 hit? Like,
Weird Science.
He hates that song, but like his fan base demanded, so he's obligated every time. So
that's right.
I'm not surprised he doesn't want his golden egg to not fucking prosper, So it makes
but
sense.
I mean, but they did release that for the video. Why, when it came to DVD, did Oingo Boingo start up a ruckus? That's so stupid. You know what I mean? Just let the fucking movie be.
Agreed. He wants the money. Makes sense.
Well, yeah, but it's like leave the movie alone.
The movie that literally made his career. Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. But I actually, dude, when I saw this Pizza Hut edition, I lost my fucking mind. I was like,
no doubt, you're probably like, wait, no, what? My brain, no, Mandela, Sky, beam me up, motherfucker, because that shit's not real. Yeah, I know. I've had many.
I knew it wasn't Mandela. You know why? Because you can tell the lip movement. You see Sylvester Stallone saying Taco Bell.
Yep, nice.
Yeah, but they actually. But dude, they replaced the logos too.
Well, they'd have to, but that's easy with CGI.
But I couldn't believe it, man. So what I did, I went online and actually found the Taco Bell edition.
As you should, sir.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But dude, okay, so I'm not gonna ask for your opinion, but you agree with me with trailers?
See, here's the thing. Here's my thought on trailers. And I was just mentioning this to a customer at my work the other day, and this is the only example I can give. So, like, I can't give you another example right off the top of my head, but there are sometimes trailers are better than movies. And an example of this is The Phantom Menace. I would rather watch The Phantom Menace trailer on a loop for 5 hours than to actually sit down and watch The Phantom Menace even once.
You're going to hate me for saying this, but Man of Steel, the trailer was better than the movie. I'm sorry.
I don't really remember the... Oh, wait. Do you mean like the little half-ass second? Like
no, the third
walking
trailer.
Through the field? The actual trailer? I'm trying to remember.
The third trailer was the one where they pretty much showed the entire movie in order. So there was no cutbacks. And I don't like the editing on that.
I haven't seen the trailer in a while. I'm going to have to like load it up.
I can send it to you if I can find it. Because it's the best. Okay. Like, I love that trailer. I watched that over and over and over again. And yet the movie. I know you loved Man of Steel. So,
it's an excellent foray into the reality of the concept, i.e., what the hell a 6'2" indestructible object would do when interacting in a battle situation.
Yes.
And I think it is literally the greatest thing to see. And it's also it deals with a lot of psychological concepts. And a lot of things, and it's also very true to many of the comics. Like a lot of people say, "Oh, Superman should not have killed Zod. That's bullshit. Superman doesn't kill." But the fact of the matter is, and I can speak as a actual Clark Kent psychological duality because I grew up on a farm.
Right.
Do you have any idea how much blood I have on my hands, sir?
Oh, I know how much you have. You've told me.
Exactly. Because food tastes good, but it's alive for a little bit.
Yes.
So you gotta kill things, and that's what people don't understand is Clark Kent is a farm boy.
Right.
He recognizes that there was a fox
Yeah.
in the hen house.
Yes.
And Zod had to go, you know what I'm saying? And just to throw a little bit of like some geek cred on that shit.
Yeah.
Back in the 1980s, I believe it was the Byrne, the remake of Michael Byrne, I think. I can't remember his name. The amazing artist for Superman. They remastered Superman for the 80s, and Zod was destroyed an entire Earth, and he was going to come over to our Earth.
Right.
And the only way Superman could stop him was to literally kill him and his 2 lieutenants. Wow. And that is the only time Superman has ever killed, because there was no other choice. He had to save our planet from this terror that was going to destroy his world.
Right.
And the psychological ramifications, the PTSD that Superman experienced was an entire year of craziness in the comic books. It's all canon and it's all legit. He becomes gangbuster and psychologically shuts off his super strength and his invulnerability, and he has to have he gets so dark, he gets so broody Batman like that he actually, how they help him, how they fix Superman, right, is he does exactly what I have done when I have been pressured by the guilt of everything I've ever killed in my entire life.
Right.
I went back home.
Okay.
And like talked to my parents or my grandparents at the time.
Right.
And what Clark does is he goes back to Smallville when he hides out in his old room. And Pa Kent goes up there and he's like, all right, what happened? What the fuck's going on? Why are you wearing that orange and red suit? That's ridiculous.
Wow.
And he explains like the whole thing. Like, I had to kill these superhumans that were going to come to our Earth and kill all you.
Wow.
And I can't deal with the death of Lois and Ma and you. So I killed him. I fucking killed him. Like, I'm a fucking murderer.
Right.
And Pa Kent's like, dude, fox, henhouse, shotgun. This is no different.
Right.
And he's like, well, yeah, but I've never killed a sentient being. And he's like, you didn't kill a sentient being. You killed a fucking animal.
Right.
Smarten the fuck up.
Yeah.
Put on your cape and save the goddamn day, son. And Superman's like, fuck, Dad, you're right. And then off he goes. And
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure the proposal happens right after that.
Oh,
and then you know what happens after the proposal.
Yeah.
Doomsday Smash.
That's awesome, man. But dude, I mean, going back to what we were talking about earlier about the whole Superman world, I mean, I Man of Steel to me was just not as, I know we keep talking about this every time we get together, but Man of Steel to me should have had, like I was saying, a little bit more humor thrown in to keep that human element. You know
I believe that Clark should have had a much better attitude, because when you are a god on Earth and nothing can harm you, and you understand the psychology of man,
right?
Like, it's funny, like to understand the concept of the Clark Kent disguise, you have to understand that Superman understands us better than we know ourselves. So that's why he can wear glasses and nobody thinks it's him.
Right.
And the only reason why we, the observing audience, think that, oh, that wouldn't work in real life is the fact that it does work in real life.
Yes, it does.
I'm living proof of that.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about when I'm not Batman.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when I'm in my work uniform interacting with customers.
Yeah.
And then I go and I meet those customers that they've invited me to a party or an event or a dance or whatever.
Yeah.
And they've invited me there on their dime, and I show up and I'm like, hi. And they're like, who the hell are you?
Yeah.
And it's like, excuse me? Yeah. You know who I is. But the disguise is not there, right?
Yeah. Well, the best reference I've ever heard was from Kill Bill. Kill Bill 2?
Yep.
You did mention Beatrice when he was saying about the duality of Superman. When Superman wakes up, he's Superman. He's Kal-El. Yep. He puts on that outfit because that's his interpretation of how he sees humanity.
Mm-hmm. I've always disagreed with that.
Really?
You got to understand, it's Tarantino's idea.
Oh, well, yeah.
But I don't think Tarantino grew up on a farm. I don't think he gets it.
Right.
So when I say like, I want to relay an example of how I have used Clark Kentism in my real life.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The true sign of an intelligent person is the ability to understand their intelligence.
Okay.
And I was in a situation at a work environment where my boss called me stupid.
Oh.
And I knew my intelligence exceeded his exponentially.
Right.
But when you're around an individual with a personality of, I've made this much money, I'm the boss, you do what I say.
Yeah.
I try to explain to him how I function. I try to explain to him I'm a repeat learner. I have to do something over and over again, and then I've got it. And once I've got it, sir, I will sell dirt to clean people. You will not be able to keep product in your store fast enough.
Right.
And I was so busy focusing on learning 4 separate systems.
Okay.
I'm not used to 4 separate systems. I'm used to just one. And deal with the customer. One.
Right.
Not that, and that. Pay attention.
Right.
That.
Right.
Customer. You know.
Yeah.
So, it took me 2 hours. I did not catch on as quickly as he thought, and he said, "No. I do not think you are smart enough for this." And he yanked me off of the till, and he basically kept me doing the job I was trained to do for the 2 years.
Wow.
So, because he said to me, "I don't think you're smart enough to do this."
Yeah.
I spent those entire 2 years trying to convince him I was the dumbest human being in the world. In fact, the way he spoke to me was, I was a special needs person who dressed up like Batman in my 30s.
Right.
So I'm very fortunate to have met him, to allow him to take pity on me and to give me a job.
Right.
So I literally, it was an exercise in my intelligence to be dumb around. I never spoke highly around him. I never used my lexicon.
Right.
I did not lay into him or let him know that I was a genius. And his son knew.
Right.
My coworkers knew.
Yeah.
And everyone played with me.
Right.
Because they're like, "Oh, I hate how he treats us. He treats us like we're idiots." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. Isn't it fun?" And they're like, and they were not as smart as I. So when a stupid person is called stupid, that hurts their feelings. But when a smart person is called stupid, they're like, "Really? You think I'm stupid? You just proved how smart you are.
Right.
So let's play a game of who's smarter than who. I'm going to pretend to be an idiot until you figure out the truth." And it happened.
I have to quote a genius if you'll bear with me for a second, sir.
Yes.
I am going to quote this, and you'll know the quote immediately. And he's a genius. Certifiable. You ready? Stupid is as stupid does. Think about it. Think about it. The man became
birds
a
of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
So
everyone.
So
stupid, but
so he was convinced I was a special needs adult who dressed up as a superhero, and I was lucky to have that job. So I would run around acting like a slave and getting him his coffee and yes, massa, go no, massa, yes, massa, I do exactly what you say, massa.
Right.
And he thought I was the greatest employee he had ever had.
Wow.
And then one day the mask fell. And when the mask fell, his fragile understanding of the world was really brought to bear, and he really started pushing back on me because he witnessed my customer service, and what had happened was a new employee had shown up, and this guy was a professional employee. Like, he had won awards for doing this job.
Really?
So I didn't know that was possible at our vocation. But anyway, one day he was setting up product, and a customer came in. He was like, "Dude, you know what you're doing. Can you take care of the customer?" I'm like, "Absolutely right." The boss is in the back room with all the security cameras watching us like a hawk, as his procedure, and sees me at a cash register interacting with a customer and goes immediately, "Oh no, can't let the idiot fucking ruin my sales."
No.
So he ran out of the office to stop me.
Really?
And my coworker stuck his butt out and blocked him.
Wow.
And deliberately blocked him, and he's trying to get around him. He's like, "Oh my God, move. He's going to screw up.
Yeah.
And my coworker's just like, "Well, you just shut up and watch him." and he sat there.
Yeah.
And he watched me do the entire thing.
Right.
And I took care of the customer. I was like, make sure you do the survey on the back of the receipt, sir. You could win $1,000 for your product whenever you come back, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You take care and have a nice day. And he watched the whole upsell, the whole everything, the whole manners, the voice, everything.
Yeah.
Because I just talk like this when I was around him normally. But when I'm talking to a customer, I use my voice and go, you have a great day.
Yeah.
So he sees
your
this.
assertive voice.
Yes, my alpha male voice.
I dig it.
His jaw was on the ground so bad that he needed a comb to get the crumbs out of his mustache. It was ridiculous.
Wow.
He was so gobstruck. He comes up to me and he goes, "Where did you learn to do that?" And I looked him straight in the eyes and I was like, "Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Go back in your office.
Yeah.
Take a look at my resume.
Right.
And just bask in the glory of what you have in front of you." And I walked away. And
I love that.
his attitude changed towards me for about 2 months. And he started treating me with respect and treating me like an actual person.
Nice.
And then he actually gave me permission to take care of the scheduling so that it didn't interfere with Batman, because now Batman wasn't a special needs retard idiot boy thing.
Right.
It was, this guy is an entertainer.
Right.
He has the intelligence to do this. He actually hired me to be Batman on a day that coincided with a sale there.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like he understood then.
Yeah.
But what ended up happening was I scheduled the schedule in such a way that an accident occurred. One of our employees had to go home sick, and he had to take over for her.
Right.
But all of the scheduling had been mixed around because of me being away that day.
Right.
So I was away, she was away, and so he had to work the front cash.
Oh no.
And that was, he was so angry. He decided to punish me. He decided to punish me. And I did not buy his bluff for a second.
Right.
And I basically quit right then and there. And he was like, "Oh, absolutely, yep, you can quit." And then at the end of my 2 weeks, my last fucking day, the schedule changes from what I had made it to work.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, no, you have to understand, I'm going on a trip to my homeland in like a month, for a month.
Yeah.
So I need all hands on deck. And I'm like, well, you really should have thought of that before you made me quit. Oh, I didn't make you quit. You made me choose between Batman and this job.
Right.
You made me quit. Oh, no. That's not what happened. That's why this is happening.
Wow.
And you have to understand, you made me give you my 2 weeks notice, and you are now demanding to keep me on.
Right.
So from that month that he was gone, and the 2 weeks after when he got back, I was the worst employee I have ever been to any business I have ever been. I stole drinks out of the fridge without paying for them.
Nice.
I ate jerky out of the bag without paying for them. When customers gave me attitude,
Yeah.
I gave them attitude back. And when they tried to get in my face, it was like, let me explain something to you. I gave my 2 weeks notice 4 weeks ago.
Right.
You're very lucky to be dealing with me right now.
So you didn't leave. That's the scary part. I would have been like, I would have tipped.
It was a paycheck.
Yeah.
It was a paycheck. But I have like multiple job offers, so I'm never ever without work.
Right.
You know,
That's
like
awesome.
as soon as I'm out of work, I am back into work. Like that's just
awesome.
the way I've always been.
Well, dude, I was just calling to get your opinion, and we got a whole story. That's great.
Put this on Patreon. No one must know my past. They must pay if they want intimate knowledge of my detailing.
They'll pay. It's a $5. $5. Nothing.
Damn right.
Yeah.
No,
all right, my friend.
of my life.
Thank you for joining me, man. I'm gonna go eat.
Always a pleasure, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go have fun. Bye.
Have a good one, man.
I always do.
All right.
Cheers.
Bye, brother. That's awesome, man. Now the volume's probably all fucked. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you, Sky, for being a part of the show. And I'll see you next time. So I'm gonna go grab some food. Real quick, patreon.com/Del Morgado Show, onlyfans.com/Del Morgado Show, and also patreon.com/DFH Studios as well. I only have one tier on there, and that's probably what it's gonna stay at, $1. There you go. So, guys, thank you so much for watching, and hope you have a good day, good night, whatever the fuck, whenever you see this, and I will see you soon, man. Take care. Bye-bye.